Hey, y'all. So many of you know that a big part of my coaching, aside from just achieving physical results, is achieving mental and emotional well-being for my clients. And this is a super important question here that I'm going to go over that I got from a client, and it's something that I see a lot of people struggle with. So hopefully the answer is something that will resonate with you if you're someone who struggles with a similar thing, or you can share with somebody who struggles with this issue. And here's the question. Hey, Jack, I have been stuck in a rut and feel as though I am carrying around a very heavy burden all the time. It's like a bad song stuck on repeat in my head. Any tips on how to break out of this? And my answer to this was pretty simple. Now, it does require a bit of thought and it will require a lot of action. But what my answer is you need to find a purpose. I find that when people get stuck in these ruts, and whether it be depression or an anxious spiral, whatever it may be, it comes down to not having something that like pulls you out of it and continues to push you along. When you have something like a purpose or a mission, you want to accomplish something and it burns so deeply inside you, you have no other option but to create action. And so if you're someone who struggles with finding like a rhythm and getting out of these ruts, I really recommend that you spend time thinking about this, an end state that you want to achieve, not just of yourself, how you walk, talk, think, act. I'd recommend that you boil that down to as much specific detail as possible and then relate that to where you are right now. So you have to do the same thing for your current status. And whatever that gap that exists, that is now your mission to close that gap. Close the gap is a phrase I've used with some clients when we are trying to work on a very similar issue. I want them to identify the endpoint they want to get to, that goal, and then we are on a mission to close that gap. So that purpose, that mission, that drive, you need more of that in your life in order to keep moving along. If you're someone who doesn't have a super fulfilling job, you maybe don't have a significant other, all these things, it's very easy to get stuck in these ruts because you have nothing to fucking live for. So you need to find this thing that you want to live for. And a lot of times, it honestly can't even be just a physique unless you want to be a high-level physique competitor. It needs to be something more. You need to want to serve people. You want to create a business. You want to solve problems. So you might need to create a problem to solve, right? You might need to find an enemy to conquer, but you need to have a purpose and a mission. And if you can find that purpose or on that mission because you have that goal in mind, the actions become clear. And now you have no other choice but to act, and that will get you out of your rut. So I hope this helps if you are someone who struggles with this. If you know someone who struggles with getting in ruts often, depression or anxious spirals, whatever it may be, hopefully this gives them a little bit of a relief. There is a solution.